And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Come on.
Off the middle, here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are feeling good as they extend their lead in their Super Bowl. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Chargers, 16. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At their own 29-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Home the troops right. Baylor Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
Hey, Ray. Lion. 21. Let's go.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
59.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's across midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. First and 10 at the 24. Harris running straight ahead. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's second down and 8.
Set. Ready.
Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Ray.
Hampton not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
23-yard line.
Ready, steady.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell ready to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.